Check, 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 check,
Hello.
check,
Ooh.
check, 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 check,
Hi,
check,
hi, hi.
check, 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 check.
Good. Wake up! Wake up! It's Samsung Day.
Thanks, Sharon. What's up, everybody? Welcome to CNET Live. We are here early in the morning, 7:30 a.m. our time. Everyone on the East Coast and in other countries is like, you guys are weak. They already started their day. We are here for Samsung's Unpacked event, talking everything Note 7 and Gear VR in the house. Miss Sharon Profis
Hello, hello.
to hold down the show, and Mr. Stephen Beecham.
Stupid.
Howdy, y'all. Okay, so everybody, boys and girls, if you use this tool called the internet, called Google, you probably know everything that we know that's pretty much coming out in about half an hour.
It's just so bad this year. Like,
It's too easy.
did you even try Samsung?
Not only did they try, there's already pictures of the actual retail packaging listing the specs of the Note 7. So what we'll do is we'll go down it. We'll talk about some of the features. We will also take your calls because this show is all about you all. So if you want to be a part of this conversation, the phone number is, do you guys want to all do it together? Can you guys do this?
Sure.
Ready?
Yes.
1-888-900-CNET. That
That-
is 2638. Bailey, our lovable intern, is on the line. She will be the person you talk to. She's like not a morning person. She came in just to take
Be
your
nice,
calls.
'cause
So
she's
if I
not.
don't see a call on that line, I'm gonna punch somebody.
Ooh. Through the mic,
Aggressive.
yo.
If anyone's awake. All right, so let's just talk about some of these specs real quick, and we'll go down the line. There is a image of the box of the Note 7. There's already talked about a 64-bit octa-core processor, 4 gigs of RAM. There was a rumor maybe 6, but this one's coming with 4 gigs. A 143.9 millimeter quad HD Super AMOLED screen, really a 5.7-inch screen. Dual pixels camera, 12 megapixel on the rear, 5 megapixel on the front. That is the same as what we've seen on the S6 line of phones. IP68 water and dust resistant, and 64 gigs of memory native on board with expansion as well. So this is
pretty beastly.
pretty beefy. Just a few other things. This will be the first Note 7 that will, according to reports, that will have a USB-C port exclusively, so not a micro USB port. And that's also going to affect some of the accessories it works with. Other things to note. The sides will be curved edged. So just like the Samsung S6 Edge, the glass on this Note will be curved as well. What do
And-
you think about that stuff?
Well, so I'm also excited about the Gorilla Glass 5.
Yeah.
Hopefully that actually works. Because love Gorilla Glass and that.
Yeah.
Love
This
that
gets-
more.
This is the morning. I'm trying to wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Yeah, the previous versions of Gorilla Glass are great, but I'm hoping 5 will like stand up to anything because well, this is the back of the phone, but here's my Samsung.
That's what happened. Hey, when did that actually happen? Like very early on?
The second day.
Oh my. Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
And you've
Yeah.
you've lived with it this whole time,
Yeah,
like.
it's painful. And I've put cases on it, but then it looks like garbage with a case on. And why
Well,
would
that-
I get the gold just to put a case on it?
Because I love
The
gold.
look of it, the smell of it,
I
the
love
taste
gold.
of it. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about USB Type-C, but I'm sure there will be some annoying trickle-down effect for accessories, and the Gear VR will probably have to change.
Yeah.
And you'll have to replace all of your cables. But hey, fast charging, flippable. It's all about that flip, honestly.
Oh man, so check this out. Phone lines are completely loaded. You guys are badass. No one wants to get punched in the face today.
No.
Okay, so let's go here. We have our number one stunner. This has to be my man.
Oh, no.
Shamel 2K. Are you in the house?
Hey, Brian. Hey, excuse me. I'm still wiping my eyes here. I'm trying to wake up.
You're trying. Well, you're a night owl, aren't you? Right?
Yeah, well, day walk, I prefer to say.
Yeah,
I'm kind
day
of in
walk.
the middle with my shifts, so
That's good. It's good.
that's why I'm always able to call in on these shows. But it's just like, okay, it's a little earlier than I'm used to getting up, so it's all good.
So what's up, bro?
Yeah, my question was, for the, I want to say, Apple has included, not to bring their name up during this keynote, but has included their iPad in their keynotes, and I noticed that Samsung has kind of abandoned that. I don't think they've had an Unpacked event for a tablet in a while, and I'm just wondering if they're kind of moving on as far as not highlighting their tablets in the way that they highlight their smartphones, and they seem to be trying to go with the trend as far as with VR, unlike Apple. So I was just curious, do you think that it's going to be something that's around for Samsung, just not, the main marquee, the main star?
Well, I think that in a way, Samsung has been smart about it from a standpoint is, look, people have never really flocked to Samsung's tablet line. We know that the tablet market continues to decline. Every quarter after quarter, I think the past 6 or 7 quarters, tablet sales across the industry have declined. And let's also really look at what Samsung has done from a phone standpoint, at least in this most recent quarter, and just historically how we've seen the momentum shift a little bit. Samsung pretty much obliterated Apple in phone sales this most recent quarter. Just to throw out some stats for people that aren't familiar, Samsung shipped out 77 million phones this past quarter. Apple did 40.4. Samsung's market share of phones sold this quarter is 22%. Apple was around like 10, 11%. So for them to, most of their Unpacked events, the last one was with the S6 phone and S6 Edge as the showcase, and they showed off the 360 camera and some accessories. This time is going to be about the Note 7 and the Gear VR, which complements that. I mean, that's their bread and butter right now, and they're not really trying to distract from that. And I actually think, although their keynotes may be longer than they should be, they're actually being pretty smart about where the momentum is for their company. I don't know what you think, Sharon.
No, I completely agree. I think it would be very hard to create a keynote around a tablet at this point. Like, it's going to have to fly or something because, tablets, as far as technology and like adding new interesting features, it's already peaked. So it's much better, of course, strategically for Samsung to focus on its phone and the next phase of its technology, VR, and potentially a smartwatch. So I think that spending time on a tablet might be a little bit of a waste of time, because the reason that that part of the industry is on the decline is because you get a tablet. Like, why do you have to upgrade it more than every few years, if that? I mean, I've used the same tablet for like 4 years. I don't know about you, Brian.
Well,
Brian's got to have a new tablet.
You know me, I'm iPad Pro. iPad Pro.
iPad Pro.
That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, okay, no, we know this story.
Okay. Everybody but Brian.
Steven, what are you on the second gen
I'm on
iPad?
third generation.
Third gen
yeah,
iPad.
that's about 4 years.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
So, I think that they're really going with their bread and butter, and we'll see what they do. I don't expect any surprises, but if you look at what has been leaked about this phone, this is by far, and it's been this way, but now people over the past couple of years have finally given them credit. This is the most feature-packed mobile device you will ever find on planet Earth. The S Pen, whether you use it or not, is going to be ridiculous. It across the board, Apple is now 2 years behind on some of these features. OLED screens coming in 2017. Potential iris scanning, which we'll touch upon, is a good transition, coming out potentially in 2018. Samsung is pushing it from just a feature standpoint, and I do appreciate that their OS, their TouchWiz, has continued to be more and more minimalistic.
Yep.
which is still, you'll get some of that bloatware, but it's the best it's ever been from that standpoint as well.
Yeah, completely agree. And there were rumors of them completely revamping and renaming the software, so we might see that today. I hope it goes even more minimalist, because I feel like that's one of the last things between the pure Nexus devices and the Samsung devices is the software. And I have a Samsung phone. I strip out what's on board and I put on like my own launcher because I cannot stand that garbage. Although, please give us less bloatware.
Yeah,
That's
and
the other thing.
they've learned from a while. They're significantly better, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, hey Shamar, we're gonna take this next call, but thanks for calling in, buddy. All right.
Not a problem. You guys have a good time.
Okay, awesome. So we are here with our man on the scene, Roger Chang. Roger, can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you fine. How you guys doing?
Beautiful. I see your
Hey!
face. I see your face. So you're inside the Samsung keynote over in New York.
I am.
Can you kind of set the stage, at least what it's kind of like inside? You can show your surrounding areas as well, so people at home
Yeah.
can get a sense of this.
Let me pan the camera around. We are in the historic Hammerstein Ballroom, home of many launch events, including the PlayStation 4 from a few years back. It's a packed house. The first three floors are packed right now with press, analysts. Everyone's got a Gear VR seated in their seats, so we're expecting at least part of this presentation to be in VR, which is kind of annoying if you want to cover this thing live. But yeah, they're doing it again, just making a statement that VR is a big thing. So
Whether or not you think so.
right.
Hey, Roger, I think that just beware, if you remember the last time they had everyone wear Gear VR headsets, Mark Zuckerberg walked through the show floor, and there was this classic picture
good.
where everyone looked like a slave to VR looking up in this corner, and Mark Zuckerberg's like strutting right through. Don't get in that picture, okay? Don't be that guy.
Trust me, Sarah's already instructed to not wear the VR headset at any time. She's going to be scanning the crowd for any guest appearances. Hopefully that's
There
it.
it is.
But we'll see. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
So, Roger, we know a lot has been leaked out. Really, it doesn't appear to be there's going to be many secrets here. But what are you just expecting overall from Samsung, and where do they just stand on the market right now? I mean, I feel like they're in a pretty strong position at the moment.
Yeah, look, they just posted the best quarterly profits in 2 years, thanks to the Galaxy S7. To some extent, the Galaxy Note 7 is a bit of a victory lap. They have controlled the phablet space, the jumbo phone space for a while. Although I was doing some research, and actually in the fourth quarter, Apple actually usurped them as the leader of phablets thanks to their iPhone 6 Plus. So, they're looking to sort of regain the crown with the Galaxy Note 7. Everything we've seen, all the leaks, I mean, this looks like a super powered phone. The latest in long line super smartphones. It is, it's larger. It's supposedly waterproof. It's got basically all the bells and whistles you'd want in a flagship device.
Do you think is there anything they can really do to mess this up, or it's pretty much just stay on course, Samsung? Just do what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're on a good track right now. The Galaxy S7 is giving them a lot of momentum. The Galaxy Note 7, it seems like they didn't really. It doesn't seem like they kind of broke the mold here. They're kind of staying the course, adding some features that you'd be interested in buying or in using. So, yeah, right now this is Samsung just sort of staying the course and keeping on track.
Roger, we feel like we know everything there is to know coming out of this event today. Do you think there could be any surprises? What could it be?
You know what? Hard for me to say whether there'll be any surprises at this point. There have been so many leaks, and they just come out so frequently. I would be surprised if there was anything that hasn't already been leaked. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of talk about VR. There's going to be talk about their marketing campaign and how they're bundling all these products together. But again, none of that's new. They talked about that in the past. So, yeah, but if you're looking for a huge surprise, you're probably not going to get one. I think you're just going to get products that people are actually going to want.
All right, last question. What level of Pokemon Go are you?
I'm level 13.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I respect
Team
that.
Valor, baby. Team Valor.
Yes, Team
I
Valor!
respect that because that means he's not completely addicted, but he's
Whatever.
semi-addicted. So I respect that. You enjoy life as well.
It's my commute time game. I am not addicted. I only play it when I go back and forth from work.
There you go. There you go.
All right, Roger Chang on the floor. Thank you so much, buddy. We appreciate it, okay?
All right, take care, guys.
All right, so he is inside the beast. That is the Samsung keynote. No whales on the screen. They don't have the past couple years they had those huge scenic,
That was gorgeous.
those huge rooms and stuff. So we won't see anything like that. But before we take some more calls, and again, the phone lines are completely loaded, but we want you and guys and gals to keep on calling us. We're going to talk about the iris scanning a little bit.
Yeah.
And this is a new tech. We've seen it demoed at CES on other phones. I think Fujitsu showed off one of the first examples. But here, iris scanning is coming to the Note 7. And I'm not sure if Beecham, there's one of the links in there is a quick YouTube clip. This goes really fast, but people are questioning how good this iris scanning can be. We already have a fingerprint sensor scanner on there. Is it really going to be that much faster? And Beach, I think it's one more link down on the rundown. It's just a quick little 5-second clip, and it looks good, but there's also some obstacles that might actually affect how this actually works.
You mentioned Fujitsu showing it. They also showed it at Mobile World Congress for the last couple years, and I had a chance to try it. It's so fast.
Yeah, here, watch this. Watch this. Beecham has to replay it over and over just to show that. Here we go. Swipe up, eyes, boom.
Boom. It's crazy.
It's fast.
And I mean, because what's nice is that you don't have to free up a hand, or if you are using the Note, which is a big phone, it's hard to reach across it potentially.
Unless you have big thumbs.
Unless you have big
basketball hands.
Yeah, basketball hands. So it would be nice to be able to just hold your phone and look into it and have it unlock. I think it's the next logical step. Now, is it secure enough to also act as your mobile payment unlocker and I don't know, anything else? I'm not sure. We just don't know yet. When Touch ID first came out, there were a lot of issues around security and hacking. I don't know if this will have the same outcome. We'll have to find out.
I think people should be not as worried because there were rumors or rumblings when Touch ID first came out that you could chop someone's finger off.
Yep.
I think your eyeballs will be... No one's going to pull out both of your eyeballs to just for your phone.
Won't they, though?
I don't know. Maybe your phone, maybe my phone. I don't know. Here's some of the things also, though, about iris scanning that you guys should be aware of. So just because it works really nicely, it doesn't necessarily mean it'll work in every situation. And so someone had unearthed the settings for the iris scan tech inside the Note 7. And here's just a disclaimer of some of the things where it may or may not really recognize your irises as well. When you're wearing glasses, sunglasses, color contact lenses, or circular contact lenses, sometimes parts of your irises are hidden by narrowed or puffy eyes.
Oh.
Did they say narrowed? Is this phone racist? Is this another racist phone? We had the face detect. What was it? What was the feature where it was dark pigmentation of skin?
That was with the
gear, the wristband,
smartwatches,
the heart rate sensors,
yeah, the heart
right?
rate sensors.
Yeah, text racist, man.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. So if your eyes are narrowed or puffy, when the device is shaken or tilted too much, if the device is lower than your face, if you have eye surgery such as LASIK,
what?
If it's in low lighting,
if you have 2 legs, if you have 10 fingers, if you have a nose.
So there's a lot of disclaimers of obstacles that could happen. The idea is that you hold the phone 25 to 35 centimeters away from your face, but how many people are wearing glasses or have contact lenses? I feel like at least 50 to 60% of the population qualifies for that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think it's one of those things where I'm sure it's worked great overall, and it, like you said, it works really quickly, but when you get into the general mass population, we'll just see how effective this is. But if it is faster, then it seems like it would be more for unlocking your phone than it would be for payments, though. I don't know. Or I guess it could be for everything.
Yeah, you could use it for everything.
Would it then eliminate the fingerprint, or I guess have the option to choose, right?
Yeah, exactly. You have more options.
Maybe there's super secret security where you have to do fingerprint and eye scanning at the same time.
Whoa! Wow.
With voice recognition.
Actually, for some people, they might do that.
It could be.
That'd be super secure.
For my Twitter account?
Yeah.
I don't want to get hacked.
Oh my god.
Fingerprint, eye, and the special magic word. Yes. Beluga. I just gave out my secret password, sorry.
All right, everybody. At Brian Tong, password Beluga.
Shh. Also about the S Pen, we sometimes forget about the actual S Pen on the Note 7, which is really distinguishes it from any other phablet on the market. It's going to get a few new tricks. Some of those include being able to highlight words and have it actually translate on the fly.
That's cool.
A magnification feature, and then also a screen select where you can select an area and then record it, which is pretty cool.
I'm down for that.
I'm totally down for that. Availability of this phone, rumblings will say pre-orders will start August the 2nd, which is today. And at least on Verizon, they also might start on August the 3rd, but this phone should be, these are pictures of the Note 5, but you get the idea of what we're talking about. We're just showing off some of the current S Pen stuff. But this phone should be available for pre-order pretty much this week. And our story says that Sprint and T-Mobile will reportedly give a free Gear Fit 2 fitness band with a purchase of a Galaxy Note 7.
I'm sorry. You could give me 1 million free smartwatches. I might not wear them for more than a couple weeks.
Just wait till you try WatchOS Trace.
WatchOS Trace.
WatchOS Trace has changed my life.
Oh, yeah?
For how I feel about the Apple Watch. It really has.
Okay.
It's pretty dope. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. People have been waiting patiently. Let's go to Deepak in New Jersey. What's up, Deepak?
Hey, I'm doing well. How about you, Brian?
I'm doing fine. Do you want to ask Sharon how she's doing? Because I'm sure she'd like to know.
Thanks for asking.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I forgot your name there. My apologies.
It's Sharon Profis and Stephen Beecham running the show.
Hey, Sharon. Yeah, so I am here calling from New Jersey. It's around 11 o'clock here, so fairly into the day.
Yes.
Brian and Sharon, you are doing a great job having a tech conversation with such a friendly manner and in an amazing tone. Kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you want to, or you want to? There's something on your nose, Deepak. I just want to let you know. There's something on your nose, but I like that.
So the question I have is, by the little background, I'm a product manager for the security division in my company, and I'm really very looking forward to the security features on the phone. So the question I have is, given that they have introduced iris scanner and the finger ID was already there, is it really more secure now, or how gimmicky it is? Because we deal with enterprises that need very, very secure access to their mobile data, and I was hoping this will be a feature breaker or something new. Is it something new? Is it that secure? What are your thoughts on it?
I think that ultimately, right, it's a biometric. It doesn't necessarily look your fingerprint. When the biometrics don't work, they typically prompt you for some sort of a numeric passcode or whatnot. So if anyone can get access to that, whether it's by social media hacking or figuring that out, or knowing you, or just typing in my favorite password 1234, then that's always going to be a risk. I do hear what you're saying though. Just because they have an eye scanner, does it make it more secure? Not necessarily, and it depends on how, what they're actually going to have us use this iris scanning tech for. Is it just going to be for a screen unlock? Well, we've been able to do that with our fingerprints for a long time. So I would say it's probably about as secure as it's been before. The Note 7 will support Samsung's Knox platform for security as well, which is a good thing. So beyond that, I don't know if it's really that much more amped up, other than another option.
Completely agree. And I'll also just remember that fingerprints and iris scanning and pins and no, not patterns, but those things all protect you from having people break into your physical phone, right? There are other ways to get data from devices not needing to be without having to be right there with the phone. So I think that the iris scanner and the fingerprint scanner address the actual breaking into a physical phone, and won't necessarily affect other concerns. But like Brian mentioned, Knox do we have leaked confirmation? We can expect
I think it's actually on the box specs that just came out this morning. It showed that it's Knox capable. So
yeah, so there you go.
There you go.
Yes. Excellent. So, we were thinking of BlackBerry. I hope Samsung ups its game and makes a secure phone, because we love to support it, and Samsung is paving the way for innovation. I am a Samsung user. I hope it really wows me and hope it makes me buy the phone. Brian and Sharon, really thank you very much again.
Thanks so much. Call.
Thanks so much for that. We appreciate it, Deepak. All right, let's go to Jeremy out in Florida.
Support it, and Samsung is paving the way.
Hey, Jeremy, turn down your computer and talk to us, my man. He's gonna get around to it. He'll be like, okay, I get it. Hey, Jeremy, what's going on? Welcome to CNET Live.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, what's up? What do you want to talk about today?
All right, so I had a couple issues that I want to point out about the Note 7, and the fact that I think that, I hate to say it, but LG can probably catch up to its game, is the iris scanner and the pen feature. We see the pen feature has been with the Note line ever since it started, right?
Mm-hmm.
So being that it's been there the entire time, LG eventually caught up and said, hey, we can do that too. but on a different scale. And with Samsung, keeping with the pen feature and the iris scanner, LG is soon to catch up. I hate to say it, and excuse me for being negative.
No, you're fine.
But, it's just something that I think a lot of phone makers can create, and especially looking at the OnePlus One as well. It created several mixtures of phones. That means that it can create Samsung as well, but the problem with the vision scanner is the fact that I don't think it's secure enough for payments. Like you all stated before, let's rely on the fingerprint scanner, or let's rely on an actual PIN code of some kind. How would you feel if you had your phone out, you were doing an iris scan and your thumbprint to make a payment, but then all of a sudden someone came up behind you, took a picture of that, and was able to steal your information because your NFC is also on. That's another thing. So it's like, I think security is laxed with the iris scanner.
Well, I mean, how are you describing the exact interception there? Because there's a lot going on. You can't just say, for example, take a photo of someone's eyes and use that in the iris scanner, because what's actually happening is the phone is shining what's like an infrared light into your eye and then using that to scan your eyes. So they would literally have to steal your eyeballs.
Or hold your face like
right,
this.
or your head. Your entire head.
Like that.
Like,
You like that?
Still,
Yeah, you like
I
that.
have to take a...
Jeremy! Don't unlock my phone! I'm just messing with you, Jeremy, okay? But
It's okay.
in regards to just the catch-up game, like, I think what we've seen a lot is that in order to actually make strides in this cell phone, smartphone, phablet market, you can do what other companies are doing, right? We see this time and time. Each rival company is trying to do something new. But what I think we've seen from Samsung versus Apple over the past 3 or 4 years is Samsung has introduced maybe some new hardware features that Apple has decided not to do. And at first you're like, okay, that's fine. I'm still in the ecosystem. I'm going to stick with the ecosystem. But now as time has gone on, right, the fact that an OLED screen is pretty much like a normal thing on a lot of phones, and Apple doesn't have that. People start being like, you know what, I actually kind of want a better quality screen. Now that we're having iris scanning, although it may not be, quote unquote, a game changer yet, there will be times where when you start compounding all this IP68 water and dust protection, an OLED screen, you start adding these little pieces up. That's why you've also seen people kind of shift over a little bit more towards Samsung, even just from a mind share. I know that I'm in the Apple ecosystem, but I honestly feel like the Samsung Galaxy S7 is a better phone beyond the fact that I'm locked in the ecosystem. So in order for companies to kind of play catch up or steal that market share, they have to come up with actual new features that people will care about. Maybe not at that moment, but they're ahead of the curve enough where they do down the road. And unfortunately, Apple hasn't done that. I feel like they've really relied on their ecosystem more than anything else, and it's kept me there. But I actually do honestly like what Samsung is doing as a phone other than the ecosystem.
Well, and the ecosystem is great inside of Apple, and I completely agree with that. My wife, she has an Apple iPhone, and she's stuck in the Mac ecosystem and the iOS whole thing. And, of course, I'm stuck in the Google ecosystem, being I have a Chromebook, a Note 5, looking forward to the Note 7. But I think that as far as, like, the better phone, you have to compare both phones. It's like comparing apples to apples. You can look at the batteries of both phones. You can look at the screens of both phones, whether they're waterproof or not. And it boils down to what is, in terms of your functionality, what is going to be greater. Is it going to be the Note 7 or is it going to be the iOS ecosystem, the Apple ecosystem? And honestly, for me, Note's been it. But as far as the Apple ecosystem, that can definitely, I think it can improve. I think iPhone can definitely improve later on and give Samsung a run for its money. But as far as this year, Samsung has everything on lock. It's got all the latest and greatest. The other thing I have an issue with is pricing.
Yeah.
The Note 5 was godly expensive when it was released, and I have a feeling the Note 7 is going to be no cheaper. My speculation is for a payment plan. You're looking at maybe $35, $40 a month.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, better. Time to go to that ramen dinner plan, Jeremy.
That's pretty. No. It's buy one get one free hot dogs at the grocery store.
Oh, he already knows.
Costco, $1.99 hot dog and a drink. Costco. If you got a Costco.
That's right. Every single day of my life. That's how I roll.
Good luck to your bowels on that meal plan. That's gonna hurt. But Jeremy, thanks so much for calling. We really appreciate it. Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem. Thank you guys for being so awesome, and I look forward to the event.
Awesome. Yeah, the event is expected to start pretty soon. They're playing the music. They have a logo up. It's supposed to start at 8 a.m., so once it does, we will jump into that. Let's just take another call, and if we have to cut you off, we're sorry, but we obviously want people to watch this keynote. We will be here after the keynote as well, just to kind of do a little bit of post-talk. But let's go to Brian in Orlando. Brian in Orlando coming out here. He's listening to the part where we're talking about hot dogs at Costco. Hey, what's up, Brian? Welcome to CNET Live.
Oh, thank you. I didn't think I was going to get through.
Well,
so,
I got you through. I got you through.
Awesome. My question, I guess I feel is probably, I don't know, it's probably not that big a deal, but it's a big deal to me. These phones are becoming more and more media-driven, and there are no kickstands like there used to be. And I heard that the early on they were saying that the S Pen might double as a kickstand. And I'm just trying to find out, I mean, I haven't heard anything about that lately. Is that still possible? Do you think that we will hear about that, or did you guys hear that was pretty much a rumor and that that's not going to happen?
I don't expect to see a kickstand in this phone. I think it was the HTC. There were a couple HTC phones that incorporated that kickstand, which is really cool. Ultimately, if this is an all-glass phone like we expect, there's plenty of cases that actually have built-in kickstands. And I would say if that's one of your priorities, and I get you because, right, we're watching videos on this all the time. A lot of people are using this as kind of like their travel screen as well. Just get a case with a kickstand, and I think it just kind of takes care of two things.
Or I've seen a lot of people now, they have this like ring that you stick on the back of the phone.
It's like a adhesive-y thingy?
Yeah, exactly. Just get one of those.
It has like a 3M material on it.
I'm actually using that right now, actually. But again, I was just wondering because they said that the pen was going to double. Well, again, when I say they, I don't have anybody I can tell you who, but that was one of the rumors that was floating around, that the pen itself was going to double as a kickstand. But so you guys haven't heard about that, though?
No, but you know what? We're going to find out right now because the keynote has started, my man.
Thanks, Brian.
Awesome.
All right, later, Brian. See ya. Cool.
For we are young and free.
We're going to see thee rise. For eternity fame. All sing and we sing.
Ohio, vivido de amore de esperanza entardecí.
Aquí tu beso tu donaggio. Tutti sami mi
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage President of Mobile Communications Business, DJ Ko.
Morning. Oh, lots of spotlight here. I feel like they're movie star George Clooney. But I do admit, look and feel is totally different. Thank you, and welcome. It's great to be here in New York, and it's a pleasure to welcome friends from around the world as we unpack the newest version of the world's most intelligent smartphone. So let me extend my greetings to the people joining us from London. Hey, London, what? You guys, did you have the lunch? Fish and chips? I enjoyed a lot when I used to live in UK. Thank you, and welcome to today's celebration. And please, help me welcome everyone in Rio. I'm so glad you can join us too. Actually, I'll be there soon. I want to have the churrasco and glass of wine when I go there. For Samsung, it has been an honor to be the worldwide Olympic partner in the wireless communications equipment category for nearly 20 years. Today, as we connect to London, the site of the London 2012 Olympic Games, to Rio, the home of this year's Olympic Games, and look forward to the Olympic Winter Games in Pyeongchang, Korea in 2018. We are thrilled to support the women and men who represent the Olympic Games' idea of peaceful competition and the spirit of defying barriers. Competitors like Seppo Mattebelli, the young runner from Lesotho, featured in our new film, A Fighting Chance. Seppo runs because he has a rare gift for speed and endurance, and he runs to make history for his country. In 2012, Seppo represented Lesotho at the Olympic Games in London. He finished last. After London, there were many who doubted him, but they refused to give up. His desire to run with the best, to be the best, remains unstoppable. At the 2015 World Championship, he took the lead with a 10 miles lap and held it almost to the end of the race. At Samsung, we are so inspired by Seppo. Surely not the finishing last part, but all the other parts. Mostly, we are inspired by his drive to defy barriers and his passion for the spirit of Olympic competition. It's this spirit that enabled us to launch the Galaxy Note in 2011 and pioneer a new category. Like Seppo, we faced skeptics who doubted us. We heard from critics who dismissed the large screen and our new S Pen. But we stayed true to our vision, and we persevere. Today, large screen phones are the fastest growing segment of the smartphone market. Here in the US, demand has grown more than 200% every year since 2012. Clearly, for those who want to get the most from their phones, big screens are better. What was true in 2011 is even more true today. The Galaxy Note was created for a generation of women and men who approach life with purpose, who are committed to making their mark on the world, and who expect the most in productivity and entertainment in a single device. For this generation, the Galaxy Note is a powerful instrument for expression and achievement. At a time when some people wonder if there is no more room for smartphone innovation, our belief in meaningful progress is stronger than ever. And our commitment to listen to customers remains unchanged. For example, we know that the more we live with our phones, the more privacy and security is a growing concern. So, we are introducing iris scanning to protect your information. Parents will love this because it will help keep their kids. Thank you. Parents will love this because it will help keep their kids' phones safe. And kids will love it because it will keep them safe from their parents. But seriously, I believe this technology will provide the foundation for much broad opportunities, including mobile banking. You will listen in detail after my presentation. We also know that people want to use their device everywhere. So we delivered a phone that can survive a fall into a water fountain or even a loo. Thank you. And because we know it is impossible to live without your phone, that's the reason we led the way with wireless and fast charging technology, so your battery will never let you down. And let's talk about our S Pen. Our customers tell us that S Pen is the magic that unlocks their phone's power to help them create, invent, and explore. Thanks to our long-term strategic partner, Wacom, we have been working to refine the S Pen for 7 years. And now, we have made it even more precise, more responsive, and now water and dust resistant. This is how we translate our vision for meaningful progress into innovation that deliver greater value and convenience. It's a vision based on adapting to meet people's needs and challenging conventional thinking. We also believe in collaborating with the customers and partners and improving with each step and every new product. This vision drives us to create new experiences that extend beyond the boundaries the device you hold in your hand. Imagine a phone that is a gateway to unlimited possibilities like a virtual reality. Several years ago, we made a commitment to bring it into the mainstream. Today, 360-degree content is transforming how we see the world. And now, the Gear Fit 2 and the iConnect also help put your phone at the center of an entire galaxy of powerful experiences. But don't just take my word for it. If you'd please put on your Gear VR, it is time for you to experience the latest in smartphone innovation.
Activating iris scanner. Look straight into screen. Access granted.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. It was very difficult to find my jacket to match with this color. Okay, photos are enough. Now, we look forward to telling you more about the most intelligent smartphone that we have ever created. My colleague, will explain in detail about our Note 7. Thank you. Enjoy your rest of time. Thank you.
That would let you do more. And when we introduced the first ever Galaxy Note, there was nothing like it. It was designed for achievers and pioneers, people who needed a larger canvas for their boldest ideas, and a pen that could bring them to life. Today, there's a whole new generation of smartphone users. They're digital natives, the authors of the new economy. And they're doing more than ever, all at once. At home, at work, and everywhere in between. We need a phone that works the way we live. Not just a phone with a big screen, but a phone that helps drive big ideas. Now, as we've evolved, the Note series has evolved right alongside us. The Note series has evolved right alongside us. Note 7, culminating with the truly thinks big. And this evolution starts with design. Our phones have become a part of us. We carry them everywhere we go. And that means we need a device that's as comfortable as it is beautiful. And with the Note 7, we drew inspiration from our flagship devices, starting with the S7 Edge. We wanted to add a dual curved screen, which has been praised for its elegance and its ergonomics. But adding dual curves to the Note 7? Not so easy. If you bend them too close to the edge, you risk cracking the glass. With Gorilla Glass 5, that's exactly what we achieved. We had to find that perfect balance to define that perfect curve. So using an advanced 3D thermoforming process with Gorilla Glass 5, that's exactly what we achieved. With dual curves and a rounded back, the Note 7 is thin and narrow, with glass that feels like it wraps all the way around the device. So you get immersive videos and graphics, and a beautiful, symmetrical design. And it's so natural to use in one hand, you'll never believe it has a 5.7-inch screen. But the look and the feel of a phone is about more than the hardware. It's about the software too. So we listened to your feedback as we refined the user experience. We softened the colors and made the icons uniformly rounded to be easier on your eyes. These changes are subtle, but meaningful. They're part of our relentless effort to create a frictionless and intuitive user experience. As you can see, the sleekness of the Note 7 UX carries all the way through to the hardware itself, which comes in 4 stunning colors: black onyx, silver titanium, gold platinum, and my personal favorite, the all-new blue coral. We also designed an interactive motion wallpaper that comes to life as you tilt your device. Of course, we can't talk about the Note 7 without talking about the S Pen, which has already transformed how we work and how we play. It's the connection between our analog world and our digital one. And as you push your limits, the S Pen has evolved to push you further. We wanted to make writing and drawing feel like using a classic pen on paper. So we reduced the diameter of the S Pen tip by more than 50% to 0.7 millimeters. It made it more precise and sensitive to pressure. You can draw and paint with new creation tools, and now you can simply hold down the side button and erase what you sketched. We even made it possible to use the oil brush to mix new colors, just like you would with a real paintbrush. This helps you blend borders, define shadows, and give depth to your paintings, as though your Note 7 were an actual canvas. I mean, I think it's awesome. Thank you. It's amazing. Now, I use my S Pen for a lot of different things. Jotting down notes, drawing with my kids, and sometimes I just can't keep track of it all. Well, we heard a lot of people were having the same problem, so we streamlined our software and created a single app called Samsung Notes. Now, everything you do with the S Pen lives in one easily accessible place. We've gotten to where we are today by listening to what our consumers want. But we also anticipate what they need. So we've created an S Pen that's more intelligent than ever before. Let me give you some examples. The S Pen is now a translator. I was looking at vacation spots in Brazil the other day, and I kept pulling up restaurant menus in, well, Portuguese. With the S Pen, I can hover over a word and get a translation on the spot. Thank you. The S Pen keeps you on track, too. You know, it's hard work making phones this good. So when things get a little crazy around the office and something comes up, the S Pen is like that little string around my finger. I can now use it to jot down a quick note and pin it to my always-on display, so it stays right there, top of mind. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, did I mention that you can add any image to your always-on display? I mean, it really makes your device uniquely yours. The S Pen also helps you communicate when you just can't find the right words. With Smart Select, you can create a GIF animation with a simple gesture. Just pull out your S Pen and make a clip of your favorite few seconds. It's a great way to share fun content. Of course, working smarter is not just about what you can do, it's also about where you can go. You should be able to take your Note 7 anywhere, even water. Now, of course, this is not a novel concept for us. We've been bringing water resistance to mobile since, well, the days of flip phones. But with the Note 7, it's not just the device we have to protect, it's the S Pen too. So our engineers went to work, sealing the S Pen from top to bottom, creating the first ever note that's water and dust resistant. It's IP68, which means it can survive in 5 feet of water for up to 30 minutes. Thank you. It's amazing. Thank you. As you've seen, the Note 7 thinks big. And that's especially true when it comes to entertainment. I mean, after all, these devices are as much about play as they are about work. And whether we're streaming a favorite movie, or playing a game, or sharing a funny moment, we're doing more and more of it on our mobile devices. So we need them to deliver. But what does that take? It takes a phone that's faster, brighter, smoother, and sharper than ever before. It takes a phone that's at the cutting edge of the latest technology. It takes a phone like the Note 7. Consider streaming, for example. We're watching more and more content on mobile these days, and we all want to have that TV quality experience. Well, there's a next generation type of video called high dynamic range, or HDR. It's the gold standard for TV picture quality. With HDR, colors and shadows are as vibrant and textured as the filmmakers intended. Now, you may have heard this term used in other contexts, but I promise you've never seen this technology or anything like it on a smartphone. I mean, you're really going to love it. Thank you. It's beautiful. And it's a giant leap forward at Samsung. We're proud to be leading the charge to bring this technology directly to you. I mean, it is so cool. That's why we've taken our powerful TV chipsets and adapted them to mobile. Our new mobile DNIE chip optimizes battery life while you're playing HDR video and powers our most advanced imaging processing engine to date. And our Quad HD Super AMOLED screens make the images come alive. But hardware is only half the story. So we're collaborating with Amazon to bring HDR content to mobile for the first time. And this is just the beginning of a mobile HDR revolution that we're thrilled to share with you. We've also designed a new S-View standing cover, which keeps your phone propped up while you stream. And we continue to break down barriers when it comes to gaming. Our view is simple. You should have a high-quality gaming experience, whether you're using a console or a smartphone. But how do we deliver something so powerful on mobile? As we announced at the last Unpacked, the answer is Vulkan, an API that allows developers to bring console-quality games to mobile. Unreal Engine already supports Vulkan, and soon Unity will too. So in the coming months, you'll have access to the first Vulkan games like Vainglory, Hit, and Need for Speed No Limits. We've partnered with Google Play to bring you exclusive in-game giveaways from these and 11 other games in our Galaxy Game Pack. And we'll keep bringing you benefits while you keep exploring new worlds. Of course, sometimes rather than exploring a new world, we want to share the real world with our friends. But we don't always have that perfect light at the perfect moment. So we need a camera that takes great photos, no matter the situation. And earlier this year, we launched the S7 with the highest quality mobile camera we've ever designed. And now, we've integrated that very same camera into the Note 7. Thanks to its dual pixel technology, it's capable of capturing sharp, bright, and detailed photos, even at night or in a dimly lit room. And its super fast autofocus means you'll never miss a moment or find that all you caught was a blur. The Note 7 is built for people who want to do more. And that's why we're giving you more. We doubled the base memory from the previous Note to 64 gigs. Yeah, right on. Now, you can carry more than 7,000 songs in your pocket. I mean, that's more than 2 weeks of continuous music playing. The Note 7 also has an expandable storage slot that supports a micro SD card up to 256 gigs. So you can keep your favorite music, photos, videos with you at all times. I mean, let's be honest. It's a redonkulous amount of storage. Thank you. We also improved the processing power and the battery life of the Note 7. Compared to the previous Note, the Note 7 is about 30% more powerful. And its GPU is about 50% more powerful. So you can get more things done more efficiently. But a phone that does big things also needs a big battery to match. So we gave the Note 7 the largest capacity battery of any Note we've ever made. Thank you. Of course, we all run low at some point. So Samsung has led the way to bring you fast wireless charging. I mean, I love the convenience of setting my phone on the charger without having to fumble around with the cord. And when you want to wirelessly charge your phone on the go, you can use our new backpack, which is ultra portable, water resistant, and something I personally never travel without. Or you can fast charge with our new USB Type-C cable. It's symmetrical, so you don't have to worry about plugging it in upside down. And it's lightning quick, but don't worry. We aren't going to move to a next generation connector and leave you behind. Every Note 7 will come with an adapter that's compatible with earlier Galaxy accessories at no additional cost. Yes. Do you want to know what else it comes with? An audio jack. I'm just saying. If all this means you've decided it's time to take a step up to the Note 7, We've got an app called Smart Switch that will make the process effortless. Samsung owners have been using it for years to easily transfer their data, their apps, their settings, even their layout to a new Galaxy device. And it's a worry-free way to switch to Samsung whenever you're ready. And we didn't stop there. We know our users have been asking for a way to back up their information. So we're expanding Smart Switch features by introducing Samsung Cloud. With our new cloud service, you'll be able to store your important information and then restore it, even if you lose your phone. And Note 7 buyers will receive 15 gigs of free space on Samsung Cloud. Thank you. All of these innovations are about giving you a phone that works the way you live. But our proudest innovation is about giving you something you can't live without. That's peace of mind. We store our most personal information on our device. Bank statements, passport numbers, email, it's all there. And we need that information to stay private and protected. So at Samsung, we asked ourselves, how can we make consumers feel confident in their security? Well, we started with hardware. The Note 7 is built with Knox, a defense-grade security solution that's embedded at the chip level. It keeps your most private data safe and secure. But mobile security isn't just about protection. It's also about convenience. So whether you're on the go or playing Pokemon Go, you don't want to be slowed down with security. So we challenged our engineers to design a security system that's convenient and safe at the same time. A few years ago, we answered that challenge with the fingerprint scanner. And today, we're taking another step forward in biometric security, pushing past the limits of what many believe possible. The Note 7 comes with an iris scanner. So how does it work? Well, we developed our own proprietary algorithm to map the contours of your iris and the pattern of it and translate it into a unique digital signature. It took 5 years to perfect, but it only takes a glance to unlock your phone. And this isn't the only software innovation designed with your security in mind. We saw the need for an added level of privacy to protect your most sensitive data. So we created the Secure Folder, which lets you store information on your phone that only you can access, now using your iris scanner. I mean, think about it this way. We give our phones to friends and family all the time to read an article or look at photos. But just because I trust my friends to look at pictures on my phone does not mean I want them going through my texts and emails. So with Secure Folder, I can keep certain apps and content under lock and key. I can even make it invisible to other people. We also saw the need for faster and easier ways to get online. With Samsung Internet Browser, you can already use your fingerprint to log into websites without using your username and password. And you can search the web in secret mode. Now, you can do both with the iris scanner. And this is just the beginning. We've been working on Samsung Pass, a new service that's going to replace IDs and passwords altogether and allow you to simply identify yourself with a simple eye scan. Banks and financial institutions recognize the added security that iris scanning technology provides. So we're joining forces with Bank of America, Citibank, US Bank, KB Hana, Shinhan, and Uri Bank to explore integrating Samsung Pass and our iris scanner into your mobile banking experience. All of this is part of pushing the boundaries of innovation to make the Note 7 a phone that lets you do more. It has a big screen and allows you to bring big ideas to life. It's water and dust resistant with an intelligent S Pen. It has state-of-the-art security, next-generation entertainment, the biggest battery, expandable memory, and a perfectly symmetrical design. All of this in a phone that fits comfortably in your hand. That's the essence of the Note. It's why we pioneered the category and have continued innovating ever since. We are so excited for you to try the Note 7. And luckily, you won't have to wait long. It will be released starting August 19th, and pre-orders will begin in most countries in a matter of days. The countdown to the Note 7 starts now. In a moment, my colleague Suzanne will come on the stage to talk to you more about how the Note fits into the broader Samsung Galaxy. But first, take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Senior Manager of the Product Planning Team, Suzanne Da Silva.
Hey everyone! So far, you've been hearing about what an extraordinary smartphone the Note 7 is. It's actually the perfect example of an idea that DJ introduced at the last Unpacked. By connecting you to products, services, and partnerships, all of a sudden, the Note 7 becomes more than a smartphone. It becomes the gateway to powerful new experiences that let you do more. From shooting videos that transport your family and friends right to where you are, to working out when you're too swamped to disconnect, to buying what you need, even when you've left your wallet at home. The Note 7 opens up a galaxy of possibility. One of the most exciting examples of this is virtual reality. At Samsung, we saw the potential of virtual reality when it was still in its infancy. We committed to bringing it to the world, and we did. Now, industries from real estate to healthcare to entertainment are using this new medium to bring users to the center of the action. Media companies are using 360 camera to live broadcast everything from sporting events to concerts. And independent filmmakers, they're jump-starting a new kind of storytelling told from each and every angle, whether it's skydiving, skateboarding, or being at the Oscars. News organizations are using virtual reality to take first-person journalism to another level. And thanks to our new partnership with Reuters News and Euronews, we're putting our ultra-portable Gear 360 in the hands of reporters all over the globe. So now, instead of just delivering the news, these cameras are literally changing our perspectives. All right, look, it's one thing to hear me talk about it, but to really get it, you've got to see it for yourself. So now, put on your Gear VR and check out this amazing footage. And since this is 360, make sure you look all around, and that includes behind you. Well, What did you think? Thank you. Thank you. That was pretty impressive, wasn't it? Everything you just saw was created using the Gear 360. And instead of leaving it only to the professionals, we're bringing the Gear 360 to you. We're empowering you to create that immersive content for yourselves. To take that immersive experience that you just enjoyed and apply it to your very own memories. People are capturing beautiful moments from their baby's first steps to their best friend's wedding. Personally, I can't wait to use the Gear 360 at my cousin's baby shower in a few weeks. And with platforms like Facebook and YouTube, people aren't just creating 360 content, they're sharing it with the world. As you just experienced, the best way to enjoy this 360 content is with our Gear VR. And thanks to your feedback, we've refined the Gear VR so it's more ergonomic and comfortable. It's also a lot more immersive with bigger lenses that bring you even closer to the action. It's backward compatible with the Galaxy devices of today, and forward-looking with a USB Type-C port to help developers create the peripherals of tomorrow. We're so excited to see what VR developers will create, from sensors and motion controllers that let you play virtual tennis, to software that lets you interact with virtual objects. Virtual reality is changing the way we understand and interact with the world, and this is just the beginning. Now, of course, the Note 7 is not just a gateway to Samsung's virtual reality experiences. It opens up so many other experiences too. Take fitness, which is an important part of life for many of us. We've designed a collection of products built for people who love to move. When you put on a Gear Fit 2, it logs your activity with its built-in GPS. So whether you're walking, running, or cycling, you can tell how fast, how far, and how long you've been going. And when you're squeezing in a workout between meetings, you can still stay on top of messages and reminders without breaking your stride. What I love about my Gear Fit 2 is that it's thinking about exercise even when I'm not. In fact, I was walking over here today and it buzzed to tell me that I was doing a great job. I hadn't even realized it. All right, let's see how well I've done. I've taken 7,001 steps and burned enough calories to add fries to my lunch. Now, this is the kind of real-time feedback that keeps you active even when exercise is the last thing on your mind. The Gear Fit 2 makes working out easy, and so do our Icon X earbuds. If you're anything like me when I'm jogging, my cords are always getting tangled, and it simply interrupts my workout. But with the Icon X, I get a completely tangle-free workout experience. I can also measure fitness data such as my heart rate, distance, and speed, all while staying motivated by listening to my Pump It Up playlist. The Gear Fit 2 and Icon X are amazing devices. And when you connect the Note 7 and S Health, they turn fitness into something that's empowering and quantifiable. Using S Health, you can follow your stats, stay motivated, or challenge your friends. This really makes working out both fun and social. Speaking of fun and social, my friend Frankie and I keep sending each other these S Health step challenges. And because we won't always want to beat each other, we're exercising now more than we have in years. Of course, this is just one of the ways the Note 7 makes life more convenient. Another is Samsung Pay, our mobile payment service that's revolutionizing how we shop. It's the most widely accepted mobile payment system, and it continues to gain momentum country by country all around the world. In fact, athletes and fans can even use it later this week at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games in Brazil. There we'll be working with Visa to bring the convenience of Samsung Pay to Olympic sites and venues. We appreciate their support and the shared commitment we each have to progress and innovation. And we'll be adding another level of convenience to Samsung Pay with the iris scanner. So, from innovations like VR to fitness to mobile payments, the Note 7 is your gateway to a galaxy of possibility. It's all part of the pioneering spirit at Samsung that brought you the first Note. And it's this very same spirit that continues to redefine the category. The Note 7 is the latest in smartphone innovation, but it's also so much more. It's the center of your mobile life, whether you're staying in shape or shaping the world. It's a smartphone that thinks big. We believe that technology should make your life easier, faster, smarter, better. We believe it should help you do more. And that is exactly what the Note 7 will deliver. So, what will you do with the Note 7? In a few minutes, you'll join me on stage to see for yourself. But for now, sit back and relax while we bring the product experience zone to life right here. And get ready to peek into the future. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the product experience area is now open. Please come and join us on stage.
Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. That was a a lot quicker keynote than we expected, which we actually appreciate.
Thank you, Samsung.
And if DJ Ko didn't talk for like 20 minutes in the beginning before they got to the note, it would have been even shorter, which would have been nicer too.
About the Olympics.
Like Olympic training, but not directly about the Olympics. And then I was like, okay, we get it. We get what you guys are trying to do. So we're going to stick here for about 15, 20 minutes with you all. We're going to also have you guys and gals who are watching call us to tell us what you thought about the keynote. I think the general consensus in here is by far kind of what we expected, but seeing some of it in action, the most impressive mobile piece of hardware that's out on the market today. There's no contest.
I'm all over it.
I loved it. So the number you guys can call, 1-888-900-CNET 2638. That is the phone number. We don't have our what is it? Our phone person?
Phone screener?
Phone screener? Yes.
Screener?
So we'll take the calls hot. So you better be on your game. You better be on your game. It's turn down the volume and then we'll take your call. So give us a call. We want to know actually what you guys and gals thought about the overall keynote. Sharon, I'm going to jump to you first. What did you think about just overall any things that stuck out to you the most?
Iris scanner for sure is one of the hot things. Surprise wise, I would say HDR looks sick.
Yeah, I loved that.
I
love that.
I mean, we've been hearing a lot about HDR, but only for TVs at CES and Mobile World Congress. So to see it in a phone, I think is really awesome. And it's one of those technologies where, yes, you will actually see the difference, I think, especially with the pairing of the actual content coming from Amazon. That's always the missing piece. Like, great, thanks for the hardware. Can I actually use it? In this case, it seems like you can. So I'm stoked about that. And, really practical things like drawing underwater.
Oh, I'm gonna be going to town with that. Is there? Can we do like a how-to, like how to draw underwater in your Speedos?
Oh my gosh,
Because
you are going to have to do that.
I might have to, I might have an extra
Consider
sock or
yourself.
two in those Speedos just for illusion purposes.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Do what you gotta do. Just guess what? Phone line's completely loaded now.
Boom.
Y'all are awesome. So we want to talk about what you guys thought. We will, kind of float in and out of the conversation. I'm gonna take line one. If you could just tell us your name and where you're from. You're on CNET Live. This is Brian and Sharon. What's up?
This is Steven Ensel, and I am from McAllen, Texas.
What's up, Texas? What up, Steven? What did you think about the keynote? My goodness.
I'm a little disappointed. I mean,
What?
I saw and I heard the rumors about all the details and the specs, but I was expecting a little bit more.
Okay, my man. Please tell me what you were expecting more, because I really think they did everything. I know we know what was expected to come, but they even did a little more. What were you hoping they would bring that they didn't? Because this phone, good Lord, has everything.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm completely excited for it.
Okay.
I'm going to go on to AT&T and get one here in a couple of days, or get the pre-order. I don't know. I just had a sense of hoping that there was going to be a little bit something more to the phone.
Are you just basically telling me you're one of those tech fans that just wants to be surprised, and it just sucks that the rumor mills tell us everything, but you know that this is the best mobile device on the market? Just from, oh my goodness, the S Pen works underwater, son. Son.
Yeah, true.
Was there a specific feature that caught your eye the most?
Not really. Not really anything stood out to me, but I did see some noticeable improvements over the last one.
All right. Well, we appreciate that, Steven. Thanks for calling in, okay?
He's like one of those parents. He's like, I'm not mad.
I know.
I'm just disappointed.
I'm just like, I was fired up seeing some of that stuff. Hey, welcome to CNET Live. I know not all of you, everyone's going to guess, oh, is it me? Tell us your name, where you're from, and let's talk about what we saw at the keynote today. Oh, I know he's there.
Yeah.
What's up? Hey, just talk to us through your phone. If you turn down the volume of your computer, then we'll be in sync.
Yeah, I can hear you. What's this giant thing on the top of this? Like mics are holding, like it's pretty big. So what's that?
What, do you mean this?
Yeah, man, it just looks like a giant spider.
It is a spider. It's our rig. It holds all the mics. It's like the machine that makes it go. Does it scare you?
Yeah. What?
Are you scared of spiders? You scared, bro?
No. Just the camera angle. This just makes me feel like to say that. Just makes me feel from the point of view. I'm just watching. I'm not too whatever I've seen the keynote. I'm not too happy with what I've seen. I was expecting a bit more from Note series. It's 7. They've skipped one version, and really, are you happy?
Yeah, honestly, okay. I honestly, for everyone that's calling that is disappointed, I just want you to tell me what else they could have done because, I mean, they improved the battery life. The S Pen has more features. The screen is better. There's still wireless charging. There's still water resistance, dust resistance. I feel like everything across the board on this thing was improved. The screen has I can't honestly say they have their Samsung Pass platform that they're going to push out. They still have Samsung Pay that works with traditional card readers and mobile.
No one else has all of those things.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing that comes close. So if you guys can tell me what I'm missing the most, please. But it is by far the number one mobile device out there right now when it hits market. What were you hoping to see? I just don't understand. Make coffee? It doesn't make coffee.
Yeah, I was expecting something like a better RAM because of the UI of Samsung, which is horrible, crappy. I'm sorry to say that, but that's the truth.
So you wanted 4 gigs.
More RAM over there.
I mean,
like
you wanted 6 gigs instead of 4.
In the market.
Okay. 6 gigs instead of 4. I think it'll be okay, but that is a fair assessment. But again, there's a lot of phones that don't have 4 gigs of RAM that work just fine. That's more of an optimization between the software and the hardware. But if that was what let you down, then I will take that. That is a good point, sir. So thank you for calling.
Oh my gosh.
All right, next up, CNET Live. Welcome. Tell us how you've thought about the keynote and your name and where you're from. I think it's taking people time to figure this out. Or maybe it's because I didn't hit the button here. Here, hit the button. Brian just hit the button. Welcome to CNET Live.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Jesse from Philadelphia.
What up,
Hey.
Philly, P-Town? What's going on, Jesse? What'd you think about everything?
I thought it was great. The one thing that kind of surprised me was the HDR.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be pretty awesome for the content. And just Samsung already has the best screens, in my opinion. And I feel like that just pushes it a step further.
No, absolutely. We agree. We agree with you on that front. Any other things that stuck out to you?
No. Right now, I have the Galaxy S7, and I'm kind of undecided whether I'm going to get the Note 7 or the iPhone 7. So the keynote kind of helped me lean towards the Note 7, but I'm going to wait for the iPhone 7 release too.
Smart man, Jesse. Smart man. Always just let the landscape figure itself out before you do anything.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for calling. We appreciate it.
All right.
So just a couple things, Beecham. I don't know if you can take if you're able to take my screen. We encourage you also if you're on Twitter so we can get some of your comments. Some people have tweeted me a couple things, but I wanted to show them to you. We have Eric Kanoy says, how does Pokemon Go play on it? Very important question. Rory says the new Note 7 brings lots of gimmicky features, but I love where it's going overall. It's a big seller compared to Apple. I'm like, okay, maybe. I don't think they're gimmicky. I think they're actually useful. I mean, HDRs, people might argue, and I would be the first to say, I don't know if I'll watch any content on it yet, but the fact that it has HDR on the screen, it's going to make everything look better.
Oh, yeah, especially on such a big screen.
Yeah.
That you're probably planning on watching a lot of movies on anyway. And I'm always of the thought that, a phone, a device, a TV, whatever, just go with the one that has the best specs, even if you're not going to be using them all, because overall you're going to benefit from that better technology. That's always been my experience with TVs. So I think you're going to see a difference no matter what, even if you don't use the HDR on that phone. We'll obviously see when we go a little bit more in depth, but I think it's easy to say a lot of times with Samsung that the features are gimmicky because what they tend to do is announce a few really cool things like the iris scanner and so on. And then they pile on all these other things. And then you're like, whoa, this is starting to feel gimmicky. So you kind of have to remember those big flagship features and focus on those. And no one else, like you said, has the stylus, HDR, the screen, the underwater typing.
Wireless
charging, waterproof, dustproof.
Even as something as subtle as the always-on screen to write notes on and just to have reminders pop up, that's actually useful. that's maybe not the hottest tech thing.
And it might
but
not
they're
be
useful.
the way you use your phone right now.
Yeah.
But you would definitely benefit from it if you switched over.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, we're going to grind through these next calls. The phone lines are still locked in. 1-888-900-CNET. You're on CNET Live. Your name, where you're from, and let's talk. What's up?
My name is John Fair from Pontiac, Michigan. Outside of Detroit.
Detroit basketball. I feel you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me and my wife been waiting for this moment for so long. So long.
It's like a child.
Yeah, it's like a baby.
Sounds like a child to you.
It's a boy.
So tell us what got you juiced about this, because I can tell you're excited about this.
Okay, funny thing, we got the Note 3, we got the Note 4, we got the Note 5, we got all the phones.
Oh, I love
We've
this.
been waiting for the Note 6, but then they changed it to the Note 7. But we don't want. My daughter has a problem with the S Pen with the Note 5, sticking it in backwards because she was so, boom, she broke the pen. Okay. My cousin wanted. We all excited. We are counting down the days until we could get this physically in our hands.
Yeah. And one thing, I don't know if they mentioned it on the keynote specifically because we're covering a lot of things at once. According to reports, the pen, if you put it in the wrong way, it will not jam. So they resolved that issue. So
then another thing, I'm glad they learned from their previous mistakes, like bringing back the memory card and what else they did bring back. I know they didn't bring back the IR scanner, but who used their phone for remote anyway?
True,
Just use a regular phone.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people complaining about that.
I'm so glad they brought back the memory card. That's a good point.
That's bigger.
But I do have one problem.
Yeah.
Which was they said you got the Samsung memory up to 15 gigs. Is they going to drop the Dropbox, or is that still available?
I'm not sure, honestly. They had the Samsung storage offering. I'm honest. When you say drop the Dropbox, are you saying the Dropbox service or their previous stuff?
Yeah, Dropbox service. Every year it came with bigger and expandable memory.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if that Dropbox is still going to be available with the Samsung. I've been a Samsung fan for almost like 6 years, ever since I got the Note 3, and I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I got to go use the restroom right now.
Can you make sure you hang up the phone before you do that?
Yeah, we don't want to hear the trick.
I surely will. I surely will.
I'll hang up the line and then let you relieve yourself.
I'm one of the ones that have been waiting for this for so long, and now it's here, and I'm excited. So I'll be getting mine as soon as they come available.
Yes.
Hey, you got an empty water bottle handy, bro?
I want you to pop a champagne bottle right now.
All right, thank you. I watch your blog
calling.
every week when you put it on. I got it on my phone, everything, So
thank you. We appreciate
I stay faithful to you and watch it every week whenever you do post your videos.
All right, we appreciate it. Thanks so much. All right.
See, that's
all right, bye.
Thanks. See, that's
Cats
like
from
the
Michigan.
perfect
Cracking me up.
example of someone who knows the phone, loves the stylus, and is impressed by what they brought this year. If you don't know the ecosystem, if you don't know the phone, it might not impress you.
It's true. It's true.
love how
Here we go.
excited.
We can just jump over to a couple more tweets that people posted up here. K-Dub says, the return of expandable storage is a huge plus for me. Love it. HDR seems exciting. Jason L says, Note 7 has raised all the standards. Everyone will have to catch up. We'll buy it. Isla says, watch me. Ooh.
Watch me.
Oh! So we'll take a couple more calls. We'll wrap this up. Again, the phone lines are still completely locked in. You guys are awesome. Welcome to CNET Live. This is Brian and Sharon and Steven. Name, where you're from. Let's go.
Yes, hi. It's Raul Tenazas from New York. How are you guys?
Doing good. The keynote happened in your home city, home state. New York's where it's at, right?
Right, I think so. Yeah, I was in the. I couldn't make it because I was in a department meeting, but that's the way it goes.
Wait, you actually had a job to help you live and pay your bills and survive? I think that's okay. I think that works.
I suppose. Anyway, I really like the keynote. I like the product. I mean, I jumped from iPhone to the Note 5 a couple of years ago, and I just love that phone. And I got the Note Edge, which was really awesome. And I like the new product, the 7, which came out. I mean, everything that I like about it is there, and it's right about hopefully some larger RAM, but it is what it is. What I don't understand is though, I mean, the excitement of the crowd. I don't know why the crowd was pretty down. You know what I mean? I couldn't hear the clapping. I couldn't hear anything going on in there, and that kind of ruins the whole experience of watching a keynote. You know what I mean? To want to go out there and buy it. So marketing-wise, it kind of like deadens the whole thing.
You're cracking me up. So we have a gentleman here on the phone that's criticizing the crowd interaction because it left him less fulfilled. I will tell you, you do make a great point because Apple, on the other hand, they fill their seats with employees, and it's just everything they say, they'll clap and applaud and go crazy. But quite honestly, if you look at the audience of the Samsung Note, it is a lot of their Korean employees, and culturally, they're not going to have outbursts just when they announce waterproofing. You know, when there was a response, it was a little more polite clapping,
a gentle nod,
right?
Well, no, I know that because I'm Asian myself, so I know that. So next time they should really do it in like a loud cultural thing like the U.S. or something like that.
Maybe you should go.
The markets.
Maybe you should go. I want to hear you cheer. You could be that one guy going, yeah. Yeah.
I know. Well, no, not in New York. New York, everybody's crazy here, so everybody just screams for nothing. So that's okay.
Except at that Samsung event, bro.
Anyway, can't wait to get on the phone, get the new phone and all that. But, thanks for.
Oh, I accidentally. Sorry. I accidentally touched the pad. I touched the pad when I was trying to move it around, and I tapped it. You know these touch trackpads, when you tap it, it's like a click. And I hung up on you. I'm sorry.
It's all good,
I'm sorry, New York.
I love his comment.
All right, 2 more calls, although we have the other lines filled up. Welcome to CNET Live. Brian, Sharon, and Steven, what's up? Talk to us through your phone. Turn down the volume of your computer. Now let's try again.
Oh, sounds like it hung up.
Okay.
It's okay. We're gonna get the next person. Here we go. They're up. Welcome to CNET Live. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on? I've gone through the whole Note gamut. I'm currently with the Note Edge, and they lost me with the Note 5 because of the no external storage and the not able to pop the battery. So this was very, very pleasant for me. Only thing I was disappointed with, it looked like on that teaser video they had showed a front camera flash or a white screen possibility, and that was the one thing that kind of disappointed me with it.
You mean using the screen as a flash? You don't like that?
No, they didn't on the teaser. Well, did they? Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't see that they said that was something that was with the new Note. Was it?
Oh, you're talking about a front-facing flash. Is that what you're referring to?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked like on the teaser video they had shown that.
I think there is a front-facing flash, but they didn't call it
out.
I'm
not disappointed at all.
Boom!
You're all, I am opening my wallet as you speak. It's the card has been pulled.
On your page, there was a T-Mobile ad for pre-ordering, and I've already clicked on it and pre-ordered.
Dude.
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you. That actually allows us to do the next show. I mean, we're like at the end of the rope. I'm like, dude, if he does not pre-order that on T-Mobile's ad on our website, we are not coming back.
Everyone in watching our live stream could just do that right now.
Please and thank you.
I'm really excited.
I agree.
Thank you guys.
I think even though we knew everything, I think this was one of the coolest announcements, just product wise. It brought the noise. It brought everything. So we appreciate that. Thanks again for calling. All right.
Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.
Cool.
Thanks.
All right, last call of the day. Let's make it good. Welcome to CNET Live. This is Brian, Sharon, and Steven. What's going on?
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's your name? Where are you from?
I am Gate Nassan. I'm calling you from Dubai.
Wow, Dubai.
Whoa.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Love it. What's going on? What were your thoughts?
Just I want to ask you one thing. First, I'm using Apple a long time ago, iPhone. But I see something in the Samsung. This one is very nice. It's a cute phone, and also it's very strong. But I have one question to ask you. For the lady sitting opposite you, I think she's using Apple, and your headphone is Apple. Everything is Apple. What do you think?
Well, she does have her Samsung Galaxy.
This is my only phone right now.
Your headphone?
Yeah, these are Apple headphones. You can find them every 3 feet around our office. No, I have. So you're curious about my opinion as someone who has used Apple products?
Not like that, because now we are showing Samsung, and I see everything. It's Apple, your headphone Apple, the guy sitting is Apple, not your device, your laptop, I mean.
Are you saying that you expect that we should use Samsung devices only when we do a Samsung keynote?
Because it's show for Samsung. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay. We don't work for Samsung.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, okay. We don't work for Samsung.
We don't work for
It's
Apple.
not about Samsung. It's about the show.
The show.
Oh, he wants it to be more thematic. He wants
Okay,
us to wear
okay.
Samsung
These computers are all
sweatshirts
compact
and
and HP
we need to wear like
computers.
Samsung tracksuits next
My
time.
friend, I'm wearing, if you looked at Samsung's favorite color of the phone, I'm actually wearing coral blue. Their 4th color of the phone.
He's actually dressed up as a
So,
Note 7.
I would appreciate that you acknowledge the color of my shirt.
Show him your stylist.
Is the same as the 4th color of the Note 7.
Boom.
All right?
What's it called? Ocean coral
All
blue?
right, thank you so much. Thank you.
He's like,
He can
fine,
sleep
you got
tonight.
me.
He can sleep tonight.
He's all, got him.
He's like, I'm going to call these guys.
Got him. Okay, let's do one more call. Having too much fun here.
All right.
Oh, no, I heard myself.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to CNET Live. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Gerald from D.C. How are you?
Hey.
Doing good, doing great. What'd you think about everything?
First of all, you guys have been absolutely hilarious.
Thank you.
So thank you for that. But I think it's great. I think that a lot of people were expecting something like super great. I think we're just a privileged society. I think that it's a really awesome upgrade from the Note 5, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you gonna make a pre-order, or where you stand with that, just in general?
I'm with Sprint, and I don't see a way to pre-order yet, or else I would right now.
It'll probably happen in the next couple days or so. That's basically what they said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe so. Now, the question I had for you guys is, with the SD card or the bundle, the pre-order bundle,
Mm-hmm.
is that just for T-Mobile, or have you heard anything for any other carrier yet?
The way that Roger said it, it sounded like a Samsung special. So no matter what carrier, but we can take a look at the AT&T pre-order page.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the rumor, this is rumor, so I know you said that Sprint hasn't come out with it yet. The rumor before the keynote started was that T-Mobile and Sprint would at least be doing the Gear Fit 2 fitness tracker giveaway. I don't know if both of those will also give you the option for the memory card as well. It sounds like T-Mobile is, but I don't, because Sprint's pre-order isn't up. My expectation is, I hope it works both ways, but again,
Yeah.
It's one of those things where we'll just have to wait. But T-Mobile and Sprint were included in that potential rumor.
Gotcha. So I guess the last part of that is because I used to work for Sprint, and I know they wanted to move people to leasing and buying their devices outright. Do you think that it will only target them for pre-orders, or because I think I'm going to go ahead and do a 2-year agreement? Do you think they will be included in getting these wonderful gifts if you do a 2-year?
these beautiful, wonderful gifts.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just looking for the gifts, honestly. I think that they should make it available whether you're trying to outright buy the phone or going on a 2-year contract. I mean, they didn't make any distinction between that during the keynote. So again, we're kind of just speculating.
It's still a little early.
Well, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your time. And everybody who's listening in America, let me tell you something really great. 4 gigs of RAM for a phone is a lot. You won't really notice a lot with 6. So everybody who was complaining, it's all good. I think that we're going to have a really great phone. And 3500 is a little bit smaller than the S7 Edge, but guess what? It's the largest one we've had in a Note ever. So if you don't like it, I guess don't support it, but I think it's a great phone.
What was your name, sir?
I'm Gerald.
Gerald, vote Gerald.
Yeah.
Vote Gerald.
Yeah,
He has a message for America.
Hey, follow me on Twitter, MusicMan128. I'd love to follow you guys.
MusicMan128.
Vote at MusicMan128. America. He's like, I got a message for you, America.
Make Samsung great again.
Oh man. On that note, we will leave us all on that note. That was great. Thanks so much for calling, Gerald. All right.
All right.
All right, appreciate it. Okay, boys and girls, guys and gals, that will do it for our coverage here. CNET, as always, we have all the specs hands-on with the devices.
Yep.
They didn't talk about it too much, but yes, the new Gear VR was part of the announcement, so we will have that on our side as well. Analysis, follow-up, just stick with us for everything CNET. I mean, what else are there?
We also have that pre-order information is going live in a couple minutes here, and, keep checking back. You never know what we'll uncover.
And, we probably will be back here within the next month because we have an event from that other guy.
That one guy.
That fruity guy that, quite honestly, I don't see how they're going to have a device that can do half of what this one does. But we'll see.
Nope.
Maybe they'll completely surprise us based on what we know. We don't know. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. Sharon, say goodbye to the good people.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
And don't forget over there, Stephen Beecham,
the man,
runs this show by himself.
Yes, he does.
We can't do without you. Thanks, Beecham. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.